Christina. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a new video. This is going to be a worth the hype video. If you guys are new to my channel, I'll just explain real quick. I like to review products and see if they're really worth the hype because there is so many products here on YouTube that are really hyped up. For example, the Morphe 350. This palette sells out every single time it's back in stock. So I'm here to review it for you guys. This is actually my very first Morphe palette, so I can tell you if it's really worth the hype or not. So if you're interested in this video, then make sure you keep watching. Also, I do have a tutorial in this video as well, so make sure you stay tuned. Alright, so like I said, this is my very first Morphe palette ever. I've never tried any Morphe shadows whatsoever. I've only ever tried the brushes. So this palette retails for about $22.99, and most likely you can always find a 10% off coupon because there are so many people and beauty bloggers affiliated with Morphe. So let's just get started. Can we just talk about how beautiful this palette is? That is why so many people talk about this product, because the variety of the eyeshadows and how beautiful they are. It's such a beautiful warm palette. I was in love once I found it, and yeah, it took me a while to get my hands on it, but I finally got it. So there's a good variety of matte and shimmer shadows in here. There's some gorgeous shadows, and the first time that I wore this palette, I was pretty impressed. It definitely left a good first impression. The quality of the shadows are pretty good for the price. They're definitely pigmented, and for the amount of shadows that you get, this is pretty amazing. Let me see, there's 5. You get 35 shadows for $22.99. And like I said, they're very, very pigmented, which is great. The only thing that I would say about this is that the very first day that I wore this, I noticed at the end of the day, the shadows just weren't as pigmented. They were still there, they just weren't as vibrant. That's the only downside, I would say. But overall, this palette is great. Morphe shadows are awesome. This product is definitely worth the hype. I could definitely see myself buying more shadows. There were a few that got my attention, so I'll probably go back on there in a few weeks and buy some more. I see why so many people talk about this palette. It's just a gorgeous palette, and there's some beautiful colors in here. So whenever this product is in stock, make sure you get your hands on it. It's definitely a great palette to add to your collection. There's just so many beautiful shadows in here. There's pretty much every single brown shade there is out there, I feel like, and then there's some gorgeous orange shadows, which you don't find in every palette, but overall, I love it. I'm so in love with it. It's gorgeous. Getting right into the tutorial, I'm using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot to set my eyes like always, and then I'm actually switching it up. I'm setting it with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and this Real Techniques, it's actually called a contour brush, but I mostly use it for setting my face. And then with the Morphe 350 palette, I'm taking, I believe it's the second shade from the top right hand corner, and my Crown C441 brush, I'm just applying that to like my upper crease. This is going to be my transition shade, and then I'm going to use a BH Cosmetics blending brush to kind of blend it all out. Then using the very middle shade of the palette, which is like a brown but with red undertones, I'm taking a Real Techniques blending brush, I think it is. I'm not exactly sure. This is my first time actually ever using it. Oh, it doesn't even have anything written on it anymore. But yeah, I'm just applying that right to my crease and blending it out. I had to go back in with this color a few times just to make it a little bit more vibrant. I put a little bit more the second time, and that's what you could see it more. Going in with a Soho brush to kind of blend the two shades together. I was really going for that blown out look, so I just took the first shade that I used and just kind of blended the two together. Going in with the third brown shade from the bottom left hand side, and it's with a 231 brush. I'm just putting that in my outer corner and just kind of bringing that in a little bit towards my inner corner to give it more of a smoky look. Going in with the bottom right hand corner orange shimmery shadow, I'm just using a BH Cosmetics brush and applying that right to my lid. This is such a beautiful orange shade, but I know there's a lot of oranges in this palette, but they are so wearable. Like, you can still wear these for everyday looks. I guess because they do have a little bit more of a coppery look to them, that's why they're so wearable. And even the other orange shadows, you could use them more like as a transition shade, but nonetheless they're beautiful. Then going in with this champagne shimmer color, it's the top shimmery color. It's the third shadow from the top left hand side. Jeez, I couldn't say that. And then I'm just going in with this Weaver brush, just putting that right in my inner corner for more of a pop of color. Then going back to that brown shade, which is the brown shade third from the left hand side, going in with an Elizabeth Arden brush. I love this brush, and just applying that to my outer corner. Then taking a Makeup Addiction brush, I'm using this smudge brush for my lower lash line. I really love this brush for that because it gets right in there in between my lashes. And then I'm going to blow it out with this orange shade right here. It's the brightest orange. It's more of like a red orange actually. And I'm just kind of blowing out that brown color with this orange color. I wanted to balance out the two colors. Well, I wanted to balance out the orange that's on the top to the bottom, but I didn't want to apply shimmer on the bottom, so that's why I chose this shade. And yeah, just wanted to balance it out. For my waterline, I'm using the L'Oreal Black Smoldering Eye Pencil for my lower lash line and to tightline the top of my lid. And then I'm going to go in with the NYC liquid liner and apply my eyeliner. The struggle is so real when it comes to doing wing liner and filming it on camera because I did not have anything to balance my arm on. But I made it work. I just really had to take my time. For lashes, I'm using these MAC lashes that I used in my last video. I'm really loving them because for one, I don't have to cut them, and two, they don't stab me in the inner corner of my eye. They're very, very comfortable to wear, so I'm going to buy a few more pairs of those. And then right here, I'm just blending in my two lashes. Well, I'm blending in my fake lashes and my real lashes. That's just a little zoomed in look. I don't know why I didn't do the whole video like that, but right here I'm just going in with this Lip Lynn liquid lipstick. It's the Amrezy collab with Lip Lynn in the color Montenegro. I have like a love-hate relationship with this liquid lipstick. It is a gorgeous color, but for some reason purple shades like this don't work right on my lips. I don't know what it is, but they usually just fade in the middle very, very quickly, and they get very icky and they start to peel. Yeah, that is all that I have for you guys for this Worth the Hype Wednesday video. If you like these videos, then make sure you thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. And you want to apply this in a triangular motion. If you have a round face like myself, you want to stop right at your eyes. You see a lot of people bring it back, but for a round face, just stop right at your eyes. So I'm just going to start blending that out.